In this video, I'm going to teach you how to adjust the settings for your new Google Classroom. Up here in the top right corner, you're going to click on this gear to take it to the settings. You'll see here where you created your details for your class, and then under this next section, you'll see General. First thing is you have an invite code. So right here, you have your invite code turned on. So if you would like your students to join your classroom on their own, you can either send this link to them, you can send it by email, or you can write it on the board for them to type that in. Or you can have them type in classroom.google.com, and then where that plus button is, they would click on that plus button, and instead of putting create class, they would click join class and type in this code right here. Or you can also show this on like a smart board, and you can click display class code and it'll show it up real bright for them. And again, they can go and click on that plus button and they can type in that code to join your Google Classroom. Now on here, this setting for stream, this is that main first page that you will come to whenever students get to that. Right here, the setting is that students can post and comment on that stream. But if you would like to, you can have it to where they can only comment or only teachers can post on comment. Personally, I like where they can comment, but I don't want them to be able to post. So I put it on there because I like for them to be able to ask questions if I do post a comment on the stream. Classwork on the stream. This is where if every time you post an assignment, it will show up on the stream. Sometimes it gets a little bogged down when you have announcements and assignments on the stream. I like to teach my students to go to the Classwork tab to find their assignments. So I changed this setting. So I hide the notifications of the Classwork on the stream, but you can select either show attachments and details where it will show the entire assignment on there. You can have condensed ones where it'll show just a little snippet of it, or like I said, I prefer hiding notifications for that one. Next, show deleted items. On this one, if you delete something, then you can still view it. Now, it does not stay up in the top part of the assignments. It will go down to a bottom. I do like having this feature as a just in case, so I'm going to click to have that on. Guardian summaries. So a guardian summary is if you have a parent connected to their student's Google Classroom, then it will send them a summary that will look kind of like this. And this summary will show them the things that are missing, what's coming up that's due, and what they completed the week before. So if you want to connect your parents, that's a great way to keep them informed on what's going on in your classroom. The next thing here is for Google Meet. You have an option to use Google Meet in connection with your Google Classroom. If you use Google Meet, it is going to show the Meet link on the front page of your Google Classroom. So students will be able to click on that and try to join it even whenever, like anytime that they would like. I prefer not to use Google Meet. I am more of a Zoom user, but if Google Meet is something you like to use, you can click on Generate Google Meet link, and then you can have it visible to students or not visible students, depending on what you prefer. Grading. So with Google Classroom, it only gives an overall grade calculation. So right here, you can give a total points or a weighted by category. If you do a total points category, then it's just going to give an overall total points grade to the students. It's not going to separate it out for their grade of subject by subject. This works great for teachers who are upper grade teachers who only have one subject that they teach. But if you're a self-contained teacher that teaches all subjects and you don't want to have to create a separate Google Classroom for every single subject, this is not a feature that's going to work for you. So for me, since I teach fourth grade and I teach all subjects, I only have my students join one Google Classroom, and I have them all, I post all my assignments for every subject in that one classroom. This is not something I like to use. So I keep this turned off. But if you're an upper grade teacher who say you only teach math, then you can turn this on. So that way, whenever you post assignments, then they can see their overall grade categories. You can also add grading categories. You can have homework, assignments, quizzes, tests, and that way they know if you have something that's weighted, how that weight is going to affect their overall grade for the class. So that's it for these. Make sure that you click save whenever you're finished adjusting the settings for how you like, and then it'll have those ready to go for that particular Google Classroom. If you create other Google Classrooms for other classes, you'll have to go in and adjust those settings for each individual Google Classroom. Thanks for watching.